Yo, Aymeric. Listen, shit has gone down. I won't speak too much of it because gets pretty complicated, like lots of truths of the universe, etc., etc. But yeah, there's also, you know, this nonsense. Oh wait, Aymeric, not here. We're speaking to Lucia. Alright, Lucia? Greetings, warrior of light. What business brings you to Ishgard? Ill tidings about Gollermold shit. I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Aymeric. "'Tis good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity we must be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would have certainly have sent for some wine." Oh, so we could have another drink, Aymeric, without being interrupted this time? Alas. I'm here with ill tidings. What a business. I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make. Not mine alone, at any rate. Or you gotta put it before the council or whatever, the House of Lords and the House of Commons. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will need to consult my counterparts in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Okay, so like Aymeric has the highest seat in the House of Lords, and I guess there's also somebody with the highest seat in the House of Commons, and they're equal. That's how this shit's working, okay. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? Yeah, dude, I get it. Political shit. I thank you. Our representative, whom we select, will require suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handaloo that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. Kelwyn, pray accompany Lucia to the Gates of Judgment and make ready to depart for Gridania. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury, speed you on your way. Thanks, Aymeric. As things move away from Ishgard, it's been an honor, and we'll certainly be seeing you occasionally, but not as much anymore. Alright, does Handaloo have a different line here? We got a side quest from him at some point, but... Yeah, so I thought he would... Yeah, he just has the side quest line. Alright. Lucia. Lucia seems eager to set forth for Gridania. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the Gates of Judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Ooh, bright green, bright green. Alright, yo, Lucia. You are perhaps wondering who will represent Ishgard at the council. As this is a military matter, I should be surprised if Sir Aymeric nominated himself. He is yet Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, after all. Could be, could be. My other guess would be maybe, like, Hilda, but, like, I don't know, as another character we know. Oh no, is it Aymeric? We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as an Ishgard's envoy. Okay, so it is Aymeric. I thought we were gonna get something else. Okay. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not go in good conscience. I could not in good conscience make the decision alone. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna be a council, you know, you gotta make decisions together even though the answer seems obvious. You can't go, you know, making the decision on your own. Not with the ink scarce dry on the Republic's book of statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see the garrison is ready to defend the border. No problem, dude. Yeah, I want to adjust the panic one just slightly. But yeah, the two new emotes are here also. Yeah, the two new emotes up on the channel. Alrighty, Lucia. I'm glad Sir Aymeric's counterpart saw the wisdom in his coming. Few, if any, in Ishgard can claim to possess his expertise in both politics and warfare. I guess Aymeric has been, you know, a diplomat in the Orison Alliance before. The garrison's commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Kelwyn? You may see a familiar face. Oh, I guess the commander of this place used to be Holshafan. Our dear friend, forever may he rest in peace. Is it one of the, I thought it might be Emmeline. I was gonna say it was one of the brothers. And then I remembered that I think Altawara has taken over as leader of House Voltan. Kelwyn, old girl, how wonderful to see you, and Sir Aymeric too. What do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you'll excuse. Nope, we're only here brief stop by, dude. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Honora. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. And so they brief them on the situation. Yeah, dude, we're just stopping by. Shit might be hitting the fan with some of the Garlean stuff. Some people are looking to stir trouble at the border with Gridania. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to Gaul. I mean to an imperial. Oh, I know why he cut himself off, because Lucia is from Garlemald. So that's why he's just like, to a Garlean. I mean to an imperial, not all Garleans are bloodthirsty. Alright. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel and the Observatorium. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Freaking MLN commandership here, dude. Okay. Oh, he's gonna stop us. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm. I was. You've taken initiative, my dude. You and me both, old girl. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat. Holshafan forever, may his memory be blessing. Oh, the little portrait dude above his seat. Yet we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from the veterans, and Honora's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old girl, off to Gridania with you. Dude, I'm sure you'll pull through, Milan. You know, keep Bull Chiffon close to your heart. Do your best. You know, keep counsel of others. That's good as well. You'll do great. You got a lot to learn, but you got a good heart, kid. You got a good heart. Determined nod. Alright, speak with Sir Aymeric in New Gridania. Alright, we're going all the way to Gridania now. Alright. Let us away. Oh, he's right here by the Aetheryte. Alright. There they are. Yo, Ishgard envoys. Here in Gridania. Lucia? Seems so peaceful. One would scarce believe that Baelsar's wall and wretched Alamigo. Wretched? Lie but a few short moms away. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions. But I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. Okay, Gridania is a cool place, a cool place. Sir Aymeric is ready to attend the council. Okay. It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? I've always really appreciated the Lotus Stand. That they could do with more chairs, considering how often they host, like, the Eorzean Alliance meetings. I mean, whenever we go to Ul'dah, there's always plenty of chairs there, but, you know, not here. We just sort of stand around. And I don't think we've ever had an Eorzean Alliance meeting in Limsa Lominsa. At least not to my memory. Yes, of course. 'Tis like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we not? Alright, to the Lotus Stand, to the Lotus Stand. What up, Silent Conjurer? We are here again, seeking admittance to the Lotus Stand. Oh, here we are alongside our escort. Your envoy for Ishgard has arrived. Very good. This way if you Ah. And the Lominsan party as well. Oh, hey. Admiral. Yuki! Frig, I can't remember Railweb's new voice. I had hoped to slip in unnoticed. No, we'll find it. But I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Aymeric. Admiral, a pleasure, always a pleasure. And you, Geary, And Kelwyn, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. That I am, dude, that I am. Lady Kelwyn, I was glad to hear from Riol and the missing scions, that the missing scions have now been found. It's been a while since we've seen Riol, dude. Aymeric's hairstyle is no longer locked. What, gender locked? Cool beans, cool beans. Or like locked in a different way. Whatever I hear locked, I assume gender locked. Yeah, if that is the case, heck yeah. Yeah, it was gender locked because it was with his outfit, which is gender locked, I see. Yeah, dude, just ungender lock that shit, man. Let people wear whatever they want to wear. Good to see you, Yugiri. Good to see you. There is much more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we? Yo guys, it's me, and it's the Ishgardian envoys and the...
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Unimpeachable, dude. Like, I trust Minago, but she is but one Makote. There's a chance she could have been deceived, but she came to us at great risk to herself, so...
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Baelsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
They'll invoke the Green Wrath, dude.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
I mean, they haven't made a move to do so yet. So that'd be quite the jump. Alright.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove.
Are you going to show some goodwill here, Aymeric?
Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
Fuck yeah.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
Dude, you're few, but you're powerful. You have done a lot for us. Heck yeah, let's stick it with the Garleans. The Imperial Garleans.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift. There is much to be done.
Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done. It's gonna take me a bit more healing here in Relbon. To get his new voice. Problem with some of these characters is they're given a new voice, but we don't get to hear them very often because they only come in the story, like they pop in the story and they pop out of the story. So every time they come back in the story, I'm just like, oh shit, what did you sound like again? I try my best though, I try my best. But gods, am I not consistent sometimes. Way to go, Aymeric. I'm proud of you. We're stopping to talk with the twins, y'all.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
'Cause shit's not adding up. Or would they take the wall?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the war is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
Smart boy Alpha no. Alright, so yeah, after that meeting with the Alliance leaders concerning the border with Gridania and the Alamigo forces, or the Garlean forces occupying Alamigo, and you know the Resistance's shenanigans, discussing all that nonsense. Let's talk to Alphino here. Alphino? The Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is heartening development in itself. I mean, I feel like the Council, you know, I guess there has been some hum-hawing before. Yeah, they did come to swift action there, I guess. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Now we should be cautious, Alphino. We should be cautious. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you. What server are you on? I'm on Zalera. Sir Aymeric. Master Alphino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alize, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Kelvin for serving as our escort before other duties called her away. Dude, no problem. I'm glad that we all made it safely. I hope you make it safely back as well. Thanks for supporting Gridania. Crystal Data Center. Oh, I never know what the data center is. Is that the name of the data center? I'll keep that in mind for when people ask. Some people are just like, what data center are you on? I'm just like, I don't know, I'm on the Zalera server. I don't know what that means. Also you, Geary, hanging out here in the trees and the shadows. Just noticed that when I was looking. I also wish to thank our Doman ally. You, Geary. Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation. A force of habit made me keep to the shadows. You look like a badass, you Geary. No apologies are necessary, Mistress Yugiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard support. for also offering up the Vidoma ninjas. Yeah, I almost didn't notice her as well if I hadn't taken that moment thinking about the data center to also look over there. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's plea for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer, were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciated the gesture. Yeah, way to swoop in there, Yugiri. I only did my duty, Sir Aymeric. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And full glad are we to have you. Pray, convey my regards to the Scions. My friends, we must return to Ishgard. If Fury speeds you on your way. Be safe. Whatever is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? There's like fucking politics and diplomats and shit like that. Can't people speak normally at these doing things? Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything? That is how we adults speak, dear sister. Oh, kids. You know, LSA's got the right of it. There's often too much dancing around words sometimes, but that doesn't mean there can't be room for grand words and gestures. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Revenant's Toll, Yugiri? Oh, non-smile, Yugiri coming back with us. All right, Yugiri. Actually, I think I shall first pay a brief visit to the East Shroud. I am curious to know how Papalino, Mo, and Yida fare in their talks with the Sylphs. To not mention what has been going on Baelsar's wall. You know what? Back in the A Realm Reborn storyline, God damn me for forgetting her name. One of the Sylphs came with us to the Waking Sand, as sort of like a friendship thing. Her name will come to me eventually. Some name like that. And she... Oh, thanks for the hydrate tech leaf sprite. I just came back with some water. So I will take a sip, Refilled my water during my break. So yes, thank you. There we go, take a sip. This game does have a lot of ratings, so lots of water be required. I might be thinking, no, I don't remember what her name was. I've been thinking of something else. I might be thinking of a different name. Yeah, I don't remember the Sylph's name, but she came with us to the Waking Sands, you know, after we did our diplomacy stuff with the Sylphs in the initial Realm Reborn content. And when the Waking Sands was attacked by the Garleans, yeah, where I'm on the Zalera. Zalera is the server. Which is apparently the Crystal Data Center. Or is in the Crystal Data Center. I'm not sure what the data center is, but Runic says it's the Crystal Data Center, so... Runic aka my damn. The servers are regulated to data centers, yeah, what he said. But anyway, so that Sylph died in that attack by the Garleans, and we took her body back to the Sylphs of Little Solace, and the Sylphs said that whenever it came time to fight the Garleans, that they would fight with us. So I wonder if we can, you know, the time is nigh. Neuraxia? I think it was Neuraxia. That might have been the Sylph's name. I may be wrong. Could have been something else. Neuraxia, Pharaxia. Something like that. I may be wrong though. I may be remembering completely wrong. Anyway, something like that. I'm curious to know how Papa Yamida fared in their talks with the Sylphs, not to mention what has been going on at Baelsar's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stones anon. Let me come with you, Alpha? No. Nope, I'm just nodding. Alright. Yeah, they got killed. And when we brought their body back to Little Solace, the Sylphs there said that for Neuraxia or whatever, they would, whenever it came time to fight the Garleans, they would fight with us. That's what they said. Now, I don't know if that was necessarily a promise fulfilled when we did the whole, at the end of A Realm Reborn, big, you know, fight against the Garleans and the Ultima Weapon, whatever. Poke it. Forgive and hate, though, isn't that a savior thing? It's like a freaking whatever. It's like one of those it's like a Rubik's Cube but without the colors. All right, we go back to Revenant's Toll. I think I may have to set my hearth back to Revenant's Toll. I think we're starting to get into the situation in the main story, at least, where we might not be going back to Ishgard as often. Sending the home point back. I'm sending the home point back. All right, you Gary. Even now, I am astonished by how closely Mr. Alice resembles Master Alphino. I guess you haven't seen them both before. Yep. Their very mannerisms are like. From a distance, I should be hard-pressed to tell one from the other. Until they opened their mouths, of course. Yeah, it was even harder when they were both wearing the same outfit. Welcome back, Kelvin. I don't know about you, but I am heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt it'll ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That's where her and Alphino differ. Alize's an action sort of lass. Yeah, I feel you, Alice, to have to weigh every word before you speak it. I feel it. Sometimes the dancing around with words and shit. You know, yeah. But I mean, the Warriors in Alliance are like a good lot, so you don't gotta worry about that too much. little shoulder sigh there. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Sure, we'll take some of that. We'll take some of that. All right, Alize. Oh, it's the Griffin again. Griffin on the wall. Alize seems eager to discuss the council's decision with the other scions. Well, as much as I enjoyed the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed inside. My brother and the others will not be long. Alright, into the Rising Stones we go. Yo, we return with you, Geary, as well. Ah, you have returned from the council. But what of Alphino? Did some other matter require his attention? Oh, speak of the Devil Lord. Mine apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Nago doing? She will be all right, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Totaro is keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healed well. With sufficient rest, I'm certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhaps you would share with us the Council's decision. Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Eorzean Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like it to be the imperial caught between the Resistance and the Alliance. Yeah, but the only problem is that could invite massive retaliation by the Garlands. And we're not sure we're ready for that. Yida, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Garlean Empire. Yeah, exactly what Papalymo said, dude. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin, some means to convince him to abandon his reckless course. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels beneath Baelsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo. Oh, the Underground Railroad. Which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been too long since I shared a shadow with the shinobi. And I do not share a shadow with the shinobi, nice line. And I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you Leveilleurs? I will return to the East Shroud and stand watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, 'twould seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Kelwyn? Sure thing. Yeah, if shit heads south, I want to be there. Gridania will be safer for your presence, and... well, it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister. Might I ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass messages and so on? I mean... I guess... maybe Totaro could do that? To pass messages? To hold the fort, you mean? Very well, I suppose the task must fall to someone. Safe travels, all of you. Thanks, Alice. Maybe this is how we'll fill the role of the anti-sentence oversight. We'll just take turns. You know, whoever seems most fit at the time to stay behind, we'll leave someone at home base. I'll say... I suspect Tatara would have little trouble facilitating communication between our forces under normal circumstances. Oh, see, that's what I suggested too. But I can see she has her hands full nursing the resistance fighter back to health. No matter, my turn in the field will come. I'll say, and you'll be ready for it. You'll be ready for it. Well, yeah, this one. Hang in there, I'll say, hang in there. Oh, hold on, before we talk to Alpha now. Yo, this Griffin over here, what up? I may perhaps have exaggerated my standing with the Resistance a little, but I am confident that I have a reasonable chance of putting a stop to this madness before events spiral out of control. Yes, fair to middling at the very least. All I'm saying is that it wouldn't be the worst thing if we ended up joining the Griffin's fight against the Empire. Oh, you've been taken up in the ideals of the Griffin. I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later, isn't it? Yeah, but we need to be prepared when it does. I mean, we've been recovering from a calamity, Yida. I know we're eager to free Alamigo, but we have to take this step with caution, and that requires a lot of patience. And I know it's been, you know, years, but you know, like, yeah. You know, they said it right. You know, you don't pick a fight with the Garlean Empire. You don't take that fight lightly. My fellow shinobi require little encouragement to take their place amongst the Alliance forces massing into Gridania. They are most eager to cross blades with the armies of Golemon once more. I am no ninja, but I did spend some moons in Charlayan homeland learning how to move unseen. Between you and Gary and my humble self, Yida and Papalima will be well protected. I have to say, like Yida can handle herself, man. She's a badass. So can Papalimo. Yeah, and these guys are in the same positions. They probably had the same lines. Alright, Alpha now. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I will depart for Hawthorne Hut without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of Baelsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak to the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Alrighty then, away we go. Back to Gridania. Alright, Alpha now. Ah, Kelwyn, there you are. Come. Aymeric Spire awaits. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to apprise us of any development at the wall. Oh hey, Infiltration Squad. Fancy meeting the two of you here. We were about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12 watch over you, but I doubt you have a need of divine protection. Even if you are venturing into enemy territory. Dude, Alpha now, little divine protection couldn't help. 12 watch over you. Don't worry, Alphino. We'll have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nearly a moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffin by the hand rather than the neck. So which is it to be? It would be best to decide before we enter negotiations. Trust me, Papa Limo. I'll shake whatever needs shaking. The talking part I leave to you. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Yida and Papalima, though, they do make a good combination. Because, you know, Yida's all about action and Papalima's all about careful consideration, so they balance each other out. Right, to the spire, to the spire. Castrum Oriens. I guess, this be the wall? This be the wall? This be the wall. Didn't realize there was like this giant thing like right here by the frickin' 12's wood. I was thinking there might the spire might be, you know, a bit bigger than this, considering all the taller trees out here. I guess not particularly here. I think the spire, we can find a place for a taller spire. Okay. Yo, Serpent Scout, what up? Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You will find them on the observation platform. Pray, proceed. Thanks. Thanks, dude. We shall indeed proceed. Dude, Pippin and Hilda, dude. What up? You decided to join the forces? I haven't really settled on a voice for Pippin yet because I haven't heard him that often, but... Greetings, my friends. Good to see you both well. So give him a default voice. I don't know. We'll settle the voice eventually if I hear him more. It's hard. It's hard. I can't mimic all the voices, so we'll just do what we can. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see? And a sight of you might help remind him why we bothered. Dragged half the watch here. Some of the common folk forces came here. Hoping to say that he might inspire him. Rushacht? Riki? I don't know. If memory serves, I've not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Ah, the Grand Melee. You were at the Grand Melee? Dude, well fought. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. An honor it is to stand at your side and not you on the enemy's side. Great honor, great honor. It is heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause, assuming this isn't a trap. Speaking of which, what news of the wall? Vosé Houlois. Oh, this is the dude that we usually speak to. The serpent dude. All has been quiet. Oh, except for now. Perfect timing. Report. What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. You know how to say the Griffin. And what's that supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Oh my god, did some people steal uniforms? Oh my god, they're trying to make it look like the Grand Companies are attacking, and since we have a force gathered here because we heard tell of them, we're playing into their hands because it does look like we're doing an assault. They're just like, okay, if they won't attack the Garlands, we're gonna pretend that they provoked an attack and that'll be enough. Impossible, we gave no such order. Of course. The wall was never the Griffin's target. It was bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending weight to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. War, I say. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Kelwyn, we must make for the wall at once. Of course, dude. Let's do some see what we can do with this situation. What? Just the two of you? I'm a one-woman army. Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It will be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that... Lady Hilda, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? Ha! I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. Oh, shit do be going down. Shit do be going down. Yeah, so on the one hand, wearing uniforms, you know, it does add for unity, but on the other hand, yeah, people just steal your uniforms and it can make you look like you're doing anything. Horde comrades, the time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let this victory be the first step in liberation of our homeland. The first step be subterfuge. The first step in subterfuge, you son of a bitch. Is this the first step? Alamigo will be free, no matter the cost. Alright, meanwhile, back in Gridania, all still quiet. Up Alpha now. Oh, hold on. Almost overshot there. Serpent Scout. Up. Milady, as per Marshal Tailprin's orders, we will provide a feint to cover your advance. May the crystal light your way forward. From what Papa Lima told me, the trail ahead should lead us to the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straightways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. What do you mean, divide our forces? It's just you and me, Alpha. No, there is no forces. It's just you and me. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way, but the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through the Griffin, through to the Griffin. Make him see reason, by any means necessary. I mean, he seems so set on his course, dude. Like that, yeah, no. I don't think we're gonna make him see reason here now. But we can stop him. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. And if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will then swoop in and spirit us away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Baelsar's wall now accessible. Okay, okay. Another dungeon, alright.